Welcome back to Estate Finds. This has to do with booze. I love that kind. So, they had at this estate that really cool back room, the sunroom, that had the green carpet and the knotty pine wood paneling. So that was there. One bottle that happened to be sitting there that apparently I guess they were nipping at. I don't know if they disliked it or forgot about it or fell out of favor with it, is this bottle of Seagram's Crown Royal. There's some left. Now, this is not called Seagram's Crown Royal anymore. It's just called Crown Royal. It's made in Canada, and the Canadians are, at this particular point in time in March of 2025, and all the tariffs, I don't know about that. But this is a vintage bottle because it still says Seagram's. And how do you know? Because back then, these had a sin tax, not S-Y-N-T-A-X, but S-I-N-Tax. And that required that there be a label. Now, I don't know why they don't do this today, but we can clearly see that this bottle of Crown Royal is from 1963. Whisky does not go bad. So we have that. All of the other bottles that were there on the bar area were mostly empty in that, and I really don't have the room to take them for just to put there to look pretty. I could refill them, I guess, but in the basement was a whole bunch of other stuff. That area in the basement was unfinished from when the house was built. And again, I don't remember I don't know exactly when, if it was the 50s or maybe in the 40s or maybe the 60s. I have no idea. It had the asbestos tile in the basement still there, just like I have, because my house is in the 50s and that. And we found this cabinet that had liquor in it that was actually an interesting cabinet because it was not a liquor cabinet or any kind of cabinet you would think to store liquor bottles in at all. This was an old school Zenith console TV. It was so old that not only did you have the radio that was there, guaranteed to be tubes, but then there was a door you would open and the phonograph would pull out on like a spring-loaded hinged thing, so you could put your records on and then you could put it back like that. The record player was gone. And it also had the TV, which I imagine was black and white. The TV was not a sort of squarish tube like we're used to. This was a perfectly circular, round tube that was in there. And that was gone also. The cabinet could have been worth something to someone. I'm not going to be tasting any of these in this video. I don't know if they still make this one anymore, but pretty much my dad and I found that, and my dad's like, take. I'm like, okay, I mean, I don't know. I'll have to try it and find out. He knew what this stuff was. I have never seen it or heard of it, but it's definitely fucking vintage, because, like I said, down in this part of that basement, this was the forgotten stash. They had forgotten all about these. Tia Maria coffee liqueur. Now, this may have gone bad. I don't know, because some of these, this is probably okay, but I'm not exactly certain on that. The Irish cream type stuff, any of the cream stuff, generally will go bad. So if you find a bottle and you want to keep it for that, you can do that. Over here, and I have not cleaned any of these off, this does have the syntax on it, but I don't see a date. This is Oi! Kosher for Passover! This is brandy. Israeli brandy. And there's stuff on it. There. I haven't cleaned these bottles off. It's called Sabra. Imported and bottled by Federal Liqueurs Limited, Boston, Mass. So again, I don't know if this is any good. Oh, that's interesting. Federal law forbids sale. Well, how the fuck did they get it? Oh, okay. Or reuse of this bottle. That makes more sense. That's a 4/5 of a quart. It says it's aged 10 years. It's aged a lot more than 10 years now. Here is something. Wow. This is unopened. And this one says 12 years old, but it's a lot older now. Here's the syntax on that. This bottle is very dirty. This is another Israeli type thing, but what this actually, well, it's not exactly, it's sort of, it's got Hebrew writing on it, but it's Slivovitz. Now, what this basically is plum brandy. This stuff is, because you can see the plums, okay? This stuff is dangerous. Does it say the proof on it anywhere? 94 proof. Okay? This is serious, serious shit. Really, really serious shit. So I don't know if it had been open. It doesn't look like it, but I don't know. We'll have to see if that's any good. Here's another old bottle of something. Rhum Barbancourt. Haitian. It's rum. It's 86 proof. That'll fuck you up. Let me, oh, you can, yeah, hey, it smells exactly like rum. Click the smell-o-vision button. Yeah, it smells just like rum. It's fine. I bet it's probably fine. That's the thing about distilled spirits. They generally never, ever go bad. Over here, oh, here's another one. I guess they like their kind of Kedem is another Jewish thing. More Slivovitz. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess that's the wrong person. This is 100 proof. Okay. Yeah, I guess they were a bunch of drunkards. I see Freeport. That is a town on Long Island. And can't make out anything else. Let me see if I can uncap it here. Yeah. That's definitely Slivovitz. Or Slivovitz, depending on how you want to call it. This one is definitely perfectly fine. It is completely unopened. And just the way the label is printed, it appears to be quite an older bottle. Like I said, this was their quote-unquote reserve. It's simply Beefeater Gin. Now, it's certainly not one of my favorite brands. I don't really drink it, but it is an unopened brand new bottle, and this stuff will last literally forever. I don't see the syntax label on it, but everything down in this basement really, really looked like it had not gone anywhere in ages, and it was forgotten and forgotten and forgotten and forgotten about. So, that leaves this, and I'm not sure exactly what this is. It says 4 roses. There are roses there. There's liquid. So we'll open the box. I never have opened this. Oh, hell yeah. There's stuff here. Come on. There we go. It's a Whisky. America's most famous bouquet. Pint. There's the number. They didn't print the date on it. Let me see what that says. U.S. Internal Revenue Distilled Spirits. So that label used to be on every liquor bottle back in the day. I have some Seagram 7 whiskey that is the stuff you could buy in the store, and it's not a great Whisky, but it's just there. It's great for mixing, but my friend Rob brought me an old bottle from his parents' liquor cabinet, and we did a taste test of that one day, and man, that aged stuff was really something else. So let me reconfigure here for a second. I'm going to keep that in the box because you'll never see that again. I don't know where it's going to store or if I'll ever open it. We'll put that over there. Because now we have the piece that has a lot of resistance. And that is here. Chivas Royal Salute Scotch Whisky. And remember, this is a whiskey. It's a whiskey. Okay? Not a whiskey, but a whiskey. It says it's aged 21 years. Now, this is aged many more years than that. So, I think it's probably going to be excellent. This was brand new in the box, unopened. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to show it to you, and then we're going to talk about why it is packaged as such. You can see, I mean, if you're buying liquor that comes in a bottle, it's probably going to be something special. That opens, and look what you get. So now, we take that whole thing out. Get this stuff out of the way. And it comes in a velvet bag. It says Chivas Royal Salute on the back. Very nice royal blue. A tasseled thing. That is a drawstring for the bag, but it's kind of wrapped up like that. I have opened this to look at it, but I have not opened the bottle. Here is the bottle. Syntax is there. Does this say something else? No, just says imported, all that. This is a ceramic bottle. There's the bottom. It's very ornate. That's got to cost a pretty penny just for that. You got your labels. Everything is intact. The plastic is on it. It's 21-year-old blended Scotch Whisky. JD's and Lentilman, I looked this stuff up, and I took an average of the prices that I saw. They still make it today. You can still buy it. On average, a bottle of this stuff goes for $150 US. This is really good stuff. I have not ever tried it. I would never spend $150 on a bottle of Chivas Royal Salute, and now I don't have to. The best part about not having to is, and maybe you could see it through the plastic, 2 more. That was $450 in liquor alone with these 3 bottles. Wow. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever even going to drink this stuff. I'm sure I will, but I gotta pack this all back up. As far as the Slivovitz, my sister's boyfriend he knows more about Slivovitz than I do. I have had it a couple of times, and it's serious stuff. All the stuff, this is just dirt from where it sat that nobody looked at for 40, 50 years, you know. So none of this was cleaned yet or anything. So that's why all the dirt and all that stuff. But, wow. $150 bottle of W Whisky. This is for a very special occasion. If I had 1 bottle of this, I'd be very happy. To have 3, I'm ecstatic. Wow. I don't know what to say on that. That was really a score, and again, with all of this stuff, I didn't know what I was getting. So the vintage bottle of Seagram's Crown Royal from '63, this stuff, which I never heard of, the Slivovitz, the rum, depends how fucked up you want to get. The gin is perfectly fine, obviously. The Tia Maria, well, I guess we could smell that. I don't know if it's a screw-on or a cork. Yep, it's a cork. So that's going to be a problem. I'll have to get that out with a corkscrew and see about it another time. Cork dries out, and that's what happens. So, yeah. Anyway, there's plenty of vintage liquor. People have been drinking for a long time. And it's not going away anytime soon. But wow, I really can't believe that alone. Yeah, definitely some nice pieces in here. I'll find out about the Slivovitz if that's anything. Yeah, so what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bottles of booze. Yep, Drunkle J. Alright, that's it. I have not tried any of these yet, and I don't know exactly what, when, where, but I got some cleaning to do and shit like that. Maybe pour off some of this Tia Maria, see if it's any good, and go from there. But can't really save this bottle because of the cork, so that's done. But the rest, you know, we'll figure it out. So I'm going to pack this back up. I will have a very special occasion to break this out, if I remember to do so. Sometime, hopefully this video will go up before then, sometime later this summer, or perhaps next summer, is going to be a very, 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 very important event in my life, and I'm going to need to celebrate. So, again, I don't know exactly when that's going to be. No, I'm not going to be a father, because like I said, I don't know if it's this year or next year, and that clearly precludes 9 months. So, no. It's not that, it's something else, and it may not be a big deal to you, but it's a huge, huge deal to me. That's going to do it for this one, the Liquor Stash. Alright, thanks so much for watching. There's going to be more of these estate videos coming up. I don't know when. I want to edit the videos I've done today so far and go on from there. Maybe tomorrow I'll record some more. I don't know. We'll see. But when they'll be released, I don't know. Because right now, being March of 2025, starting to get warm out, starting to get into the swing of outdoorsy stuff, so we got to flip the channel to that kind of stuff for the more outdoorsy stuff. So maybe you'll be seeing this at a later time. I don't know. That's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. Subscribe. And Bob's your uncle. Betty's your aunt. Fucking A. That's a nice bottle of Whisky.